Hi friends, good morning, how are ya? Welcome back to the channel for another vlog. This time we have a vlog with a purpose, a vlog with a theme. Something about when spring rolls around, you do just want to refresh and like do that quarterly deep clean, you know what I mean? So that is my main goal for today's video. I actually picked up a few new little like cleaning supplies and tools from Lowe's. I am getting to work with Lowe's on today's video. So we got some new gadgets to use to clean in new ways that I haven't before. And also it's great timing. I am leaving town tomorrow for a girls trip for my friend's 30th birthday. So we're gonna be gone for 4 days. Also with that note, I'm trying to get my hair to last one more day so that I can wash it tonight so that it will be fine the whole girls trip so that I don't have to like bring any hair supplies or whatever. And I did this hairstyle yesterday and I think it's gonna buy me one more day with my hair. I found this little clip that I got on my Vermont solo trip. I think it has little strawberries on it. I've never done this hairstyle before yesterday and I think it actually is a really good dirty hairstyle because like your roots are pulled back but then your lengths can still be down, and it's nice to switch it up from a bun because I've been doing a lot of buns lately. So I think that worked out pretty great. So glad the sun's back. It's been rainy the last couple days. Speaking of the girls' weekend, I do have some surprises that I packed up. Yesterday I got everybody something fun that's coming. So I'll show you all that. And then got gifts wrapped. I got this confetti made with her face on it. And then I taped it onto the presents. I want to unbox this with you. This is probably the thing I'm most excited about. As mentioned, all these things are from Lowe's. This is something that I've been wanting to get for the upstairs bedroom in here. Y'all know, oh, it's a box in a box. Hold please. Y'all know that the carpet upstairs is like pretty nasty. It's on my long-term goals list to one day rip up this carpet and replace it somehow, but it kind of has a smell to it. So I saw this air purifier. The price of this, I was like, sold. We are even cleaning the air today, guys. So this had really good reviews and was such a fraction of the cost. So I'm excited to get this set up. That's one of the things we'll do today. Like I said, I'll link all these things down below. I usually put it in the description box and I also try to pin a comment because I know if you're on a phone, it's hard to like navigate to a description box. So I'll pin a comment of these things too. But a couple other things I got. I would love to spring clean my car. So I got this that I feel like will be so nice for the car as well. It's just a handheld vacuum and it's supposed to be really good for pet hair because there's a pet hair scrubbing brush as well. So this will be nice to have for kind of more on the go kinds of cleaning things. And then I don't have a toilet brush scrubber for up here. And I've been curious about trying these because I love how for, especially if like my parents are here, guests, they can just scrub and then like not have to have a dirty brush around. So this has a little wand and a refill caddy, and then they're disposable scrubbing pads. So clean some toilets and also get something set up here for guests, which will be nice. And then we have some big windows in our house and I've never cleaned the outside of them. So this is just a window wand. It has one side like a washer and the other side a squeegee and it extends 5 feet. This was an impulse buy because I was intrigued by the fact that this has a fresh thyme scent. I hate things that smell super perfumey, so that I was like, okay, interesting. It's also botanically derived and was just also a great price. So, oh wow, it smells almost kind of eucalyptus-y. Also, it's been a while since I've deep cleaned our hardwood floors. I usually just let like our little robot vacuum do his thing, but there's some areas that I think need a little like extra elbow grease scrubbing. So I was intrigued by this, A, because it comes pre-filled with the cleaner, and B, it has a reusable little pad that can be washed up to 500 times. And so I was like, that seems great instead of just all the disposable options that you always see. I did have a couple other impulse buys for my herb garden. I was telling my mother-in-law, I literally don't even have gardening gloves. Like, how cute! Am I entering my garden era? I mean, spring cleaning and spring gardening, that all goes together really well. And then lastly, an outside thing. I don't think I'm gonna do this today, but this is a goal of mine for spring or summer. I might wait till my dad's in town to see if he can give me some professional advice on doing this, but a goal of mine is to refinish our deck, and I've been doing a lot of research. One of the things I need to do is to pressure wash it. So I was looking up like how expensive is it to rent a pressure washer, blah, 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 because you can rent them by the hour. But then I discovered it was actually cheaper to just buy this and then we can own one. And it also has a car kit. So you can use this to like wash cars and stuff, which is pretty sick. I might have to wait till we have more hands and more help when mom and dad are in town to at least oversee it. I've done a lot of research, but I kind of just want someone to be like, yes, do this and don't do this. So that will be soon. As mentioned, all these will be linked down below, but I'm excited to get to cleaning. I think first thing, let's set up the air filter because that's like an easy one and done. And it can get the air circulating a little bit before guests come into town, which will be nice. Whoa. The thing that's also great about this is, okay, I can't sleep without white noise. And I get it from my dad. Some air filters can like create white noise, and this one you can too. Look, I'm gonna turn this up. It's a 2-for-1. It's a white noise machine and an air filter. Okay, but I'm gonna turn it down for now. Sweet. That's the thing I was most excited about by far, can you tell? Pretty easy. Sick. Okay, I'm just getting some of our things kind of set up for us to use, and then we'll make a proper game plan. I got the little vacuum cleaner charging. Such a pretty color. I also just recently ordered some more hangers. My closet is a wreck. Like so bad. So organizing a little bit today might be in order. I would also love to deep clean the fridges. And I think I would like to start maybe with cleaning the car if this charges, I guess. We'll see how long that takes, so that I can load up all the things from this weekend out of the kitchen, out of the house, and then have more of a clean slate. Me never reading instructions and just like guessing on how things work. Pretty good at guessing though. I have to toot my own horn. Great. Okay. By the way, while that charges, I do have to clear up a rumor. As y'all know, my cousin Gracie helps with some behind the scenes stuff. Like, she's been designing all the thumbnails for the last few months. She kills it. She crushes it. And one thing that we've been doing for me to feel as connected and interactive with the community as possible without like also being chronically online and refreshing my comments every 10 seconds is at the end of every week, she like retypes all the important things just to make sure I don't miss anything, so that, you know, I can feel as connected to the community on here as possible. And she told me this last week. She's like, by the way, I don't know if you saw, but a lot of people are asking if you like actually have an Airbnb because there's so many people staying with y'all all the time. And I was laughing about it. I told Jordy, and he was like, hey, honestly, I'm pretty proud of us to like be as generous with our space as possible, to the point where it actually seems like we're running an Airbnb. We are not. I personally would not feel comfortable with that. My in-laws do that, and they love it. They crush it. But I think just living my life online on the internet, I wouldn't want to just open up my house to who knows who, you know what I mean? But we do just have a lot of friends and family that come through. That's one thing that I've learned living in. We always joke, we're like, we live where people vacation, which is such a dream. I love that. And it's actually so surreal. I've never lived where people vacation before. And so we have so many friends and family that are going through California and ask, can we just spend a couple nights at you guys' spot? Also, the musician community. It's actually pretty cool. It's very like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a village to where a lot of the indie musicians that tour are all friends with each other and have musician friends in every city. And so they're like, if we're playing a Southern California show, we'll ask friends that they know in the area if they can sleep there the night of their show. And we'll do the same in Nashville and Seattle and like all the big cities. And Jordy did that for a lot of years too. Just like friends and family in every city he would tour in before his tours were profitable. That's how he would like make ends meet to be able to go on the road. And so we do have a lot of musician friends as well, that if they play anywhere between like LA and San Diego, which of course every musician on tour will play somewhere on the West Coast between LA and San Diego, they usually ask if they can stay here too, which I love, to provide a space for artists to be able to do their thing and pursue their dreams. And it's really fun for us, and it's sick. It is a lot, I'm not gonna lie. So we're figuring out what our boundaries are. We might create like a maximum capacity just so that we have some space and some time with just the two of us at home. But yeah, apparently word on the street is that's a rumor that I need to clear up, and that's a really funny rumor. I should name this like some sort of cute hotel name. We go between calling it Hotel de la Searcy and Apartment 12, but maybe we need to like create a proper name to call this upstairs space.
It ain't so complicated. How you make my heart go syncopated. Yeah, I know I could be a bit exaggerated, but it seems
best way to do this? I think just literally pulling everything out, putting it on the counter, and then wiping down everything. I'm torn on the doors. I feel like the doors don't get so icky. I might leave things in the doors and just do all of these and then put it all back in. And it's also a great way for me to audit all the food. I'm chronically bad at keeping things that are expired. And I roast my mom for this all the time, and then I realize I'm the exact same. I am going to put on some sort of a podcast or something, and we will get to work.
Ever since the day we met, got me feeling like myself.
I needed to do that. There were some crusty things, perhaps a little mold in our fridge, so I'm glad I did choose the sanitation route. But I'm about to clean these big windows back here. What I did, I didn't buy the whole like bucket and solution and everything, so I have a mixing bowl with a little bit of Branch Basics and water. And I'm just going to dip this side in the solution, wash, and then squeegee it clean. Feels like a professional thing to do, you know, to have something like this. Oh yeah, buddy. Okay, that feels like a good amount of extended. I'll leave you guys inside, but I'm gonna keep listening to my podcast and we're gonna clean these windows. Spring cleaning does feel good. I actually wish I had a couple days just to like really get in everything. I have about 4 hours that I can spare today to do this, so we're just gonna see how much we get done. Welcome to my trunk. Just sand and dirt everywhere. I do already have some of my bags packed for tomorrow. This is pool stuff for if we do pool days. These are just my clothes. I'm bringing my toiletries in a backpack so that I could just have this packed and ready to go. But I've been waiting to load up all the gifts until we clean this. Okay, immensely better. We have ourselves a clean trunk with much less sand, so now we can start loading it up. Do you want to see what they are? I hope she doesn't kill me showing these online. She doesn't even know she's getting these. Basically, a few of us that are like really close to her were put in a shared album with the invitation, or the challenge, if you will, to utilize any of her baby pictures for any fun surprises that we wanted. And I said, okay, bet. I've only seen them on TikTok where girlfriends will order their boyfriends like almost thirst trap t-shirts of themselves for their boyfriends to wear. I did that utilizing baby photos and some modern day photos that I found that are just ridiculous, like her posing with a donkey, to make these matching 30th birthday t-shirts for all of us to wear. It's so excessive and it's absolutely insane, but I feel like it's the unhinged energy that she will appreciate. So I will be bringing a small gift for every person there, which will be this exact same thing. And then we can all be matching in our Haley shirts. I also have lunch heating up. Okay, yep, it is officially to a boil. Jordy was very sweet and woke up super early on Sunday to meal prep for us this week, since I meal prepped for us the week before. And we have a big pot of Jordy gumbo here, which is great. And then I also have some rice going, and I think it's officially done in our rice cooker as well. So that'll be kind of our dinner tonight. Marry a Cajun. They can make some good food. That's all I gotta say. Sorry for getting distracted so much, but I just got a package from Magic Spoon. Oh, I love Magic Spoon so much. This fruity cereal, I had to cut myself off eating it so often because I would just choose it for every meal and every snack. But they sent protein granola. We just got a fun PR package.
Oh,
Protein granola from Magic Spoon. I didn't know that they even had that.
thanks for heating up the gumbo.
Thanks for making the gumbo, baby. The rice just finished too.
Look at that.
Blueberry muffin protein treat.
I'll stay out of here.
No. Do you have a lunch break?
Yep.
real quick. No, let's swim lunch together. Yay! Thought perhaps you would like to see a little organizing thing that I just did with our fridge. We're both hot sauce fanatics. We put hot sauce on everything. I like spicy. I am that way. And so I found all the hot sauces we have and I put them in one little drawer shelf together. And I labeled it hot sauce. Look at how many hot sauces that is. That is excessive. This is one of my favorite. This, the Chipotle Tabasco. We got Sriracha, we got Tapatio, we got Valentino, we got Cholula, we got every type of hot sauce you could ever think of. But now they're all together. So we got a little hot sauce drawer. I already cleaned the glass of the shower, which honestly, I procrastinate that so much because it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's really not that hard, but it feels daunting. But doing it with the little squeegee on one side, so fast. I need to clean the grout. I would also love to remove all the products off the shelf, clean that. Since we have a couple friends coming while I'm gone, one of them will be staying in our room and using our bathroom. So normally if I let anything slip through the cracks, it's this bathroom because I'm like, people aren't gonna see it. But it's good to hold myself accountable occasionally by having enough people stay here to where someone will see it. So get in the nitty gritty. I will be using my giant toothbrush and I'll be using some of this disinfecting cleaner as well. I don't think I have any soft scrub. I don't need it. It would be nice, but I don't need it. So I'm going to get this started. This is what I use as my makeup remover. Straight up jojoba oil. So I always have just a big old thing of that in my shower. I think I used that to the maximum. Guys, I have never before done a magic eraser on all of the light switches around the house. And I've never noticed how dirty all the light switches are. And now it feels like a new house. These are the things that you don't realize when you look at it when it's bad, but you just feel it when it's fixed. You know what I mean? That felt great. That was like as good as a therapy session. So this is me calling myself out. I've been getting in a habit of putting literally clean laundry on the floor. I don't know who let me do that. Has anybody ever DIY'd their own closet build out? I am curious to try eventually like kind of redoing the layout of this closet to make it a bit more efficient. Like there's so much dead space under here, which I also could just get like a console with drawers and put it under there. But I just feel like there could be a more logical layout in this closet. But I feel like, I haven't looked into it at all, I feel like getting custom closets like configured is like $1 million. So I'd kind of want to try to DIY something, but I'm probably being delusional considering the fact that I have no experience with like construction or anything handy like that. So I'm curious if anybody's done anything like that and have any thoughts or tips. I know IKEA sells some like kind of ready-made stuff, kind of like we did with the kitchen upstairs. Maybe I could look into that eventually as well. I just have lots of dreams for little home projects. I'm ready to be in my DIY home era a little bit more. Okay, let's get this a little bit more organized. Guys, this is a side note. Sorry if you clicked on this video because you're like, oh, cleaning. This is a cleaning and a normal vlog. So just a quick note to people that, you know, are around on my vlogs pretty often. I just was checking the video that went live today And the video that went live today was like the hot takes one, and there were several comments on there. Several people saying like, hey, I always liked your YouTube channel, but ever since your break, like I like it so much more. You seem like more unfiltered and more authentic, and like you're having more fun. And those types of comments make me emotional because that was a huge goal of mine with my break. I'm just gonna do the things that are fun, and I love this job. And I'm so glad that that translates. It's an actual dream, and I'm really thankful for those of you that have been alongside me. And so I think all of that to say just thank you for the encouragement and for the kindness, and for those of you who have stayed by my side through all the different like phases, and through the highs and the lows and the mundane in-betweens, and the days that we literally don't leave the house and we like scrub my toilet. Gotten to the point where I get to do something organized. I feel like we've done a lot of good cleaning, Max, above and beyond. I do think I'll be stretching out some of the deep cleaning projects like throughout spring. Like I said, with the pressure washer, that's something I really want to play around with. And then a lot more kind of outdoorsy projects. So I feel like cleaning wise, we've done a good amount today. And I just want to finish off with my bedside table because I've started storing a lot of like tech gear over here. I don't know why. I think it's just more accessible to come and reach and grab like a new memory card or new battery or whatever from this area. And I want to see if I can figure out how to do my upper drawer, all kind of like bedtime things, beauty things, and then my lower drawer, more of like a tech drawer. So are y'all okay with one last final montage? After that, I do have a couple hours of emails that I gotta do before tonight. We are doing the co-ed part of the birthday party tonight, and it's Canada themed because my friend is from Canada, moved here just a couple years ago. So I bought a massive hockey jersey. I know nothing about the player, but it'll be cute to like try to kind of style that for tonight. I think that'll be fun. Let's get this organized and underway, and then we will move on to our evening part of today's vlog. So let's go. Okay, so much better. Here's what we got. We got a stack of books over here. We have like kind of all the little things, and it's hilarious that everything's pink, but we have like eye mask to sleep. This is like a basically silk hair protector for if you have a blowout, weighted eye mask. These are all just little things like aspirin and lip products and nose spray and whatever. Mouth tape, eye patches, you get it. Back here, this is just kind of a bag of random things, and I always reach for this in the middle of the night to turn on the fan because I always wake up really hot. So having that as accessible as possible, very helpful. And then down here, I put all of the random gear in here. So we have different like microphones and different screens and, you know, a phone tripod, things like that. This is all wires and cords. And then I have my weighted pod, my heating pad, and then another little iPod. I guess I don't need two. iPod, that's hilarious. Weighted eye blanket. You can't play music on this, but I could probably give this to a friend because I don't need two of them, but I do have two of them. And now everything feels categorized. This is what I plan to wear tonight. I haven't even tried it on. Does anybody know who Gretzky is? Pretty much every option on Amazon had this exact same player on it. I probably, because I really need to wash my hair tonight, as I've already mentioned. My hair is feeling worse throughout the day, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm probably gonna do a slick back with this jersey. And probably my hoops, actually. Maybe just jeans, honestly. But thank you for having a deep clean day with me. Honestly, couldn't have worked out better. The way it works when I get to work with a brand like Lowe's is they're like, do whatever concept you want, and then I get to choose the concept. And so I've just really wanted to do some spring cleaning. All the things that I used today I will link down below. I love you guys. Thanks for having just a chill day around the house with me. I feel very prepared to now leave for the weekend. Oh, you want dinner? He wants dinner. Okay, if you tell the people bye, we can have dinner early. He says bye guys, we love you. Bye.
It ain't so complicated. How you make my heart go syncopated.